Alright, what we got here is the Goldenmate Orion 1000 lithium iron phosphate battery. Let's check this baby out. Alright, so we got some communication cables here. There's two different types. This one apparently the hard wire, and this would be, I don't know, we'll have to look that up and see the manual. Oh, that's nice. Comes with a pair of lugs for the ends of the wires. Little tiny manual here. Nice foam. Alright, out of the gate I will say this is the absolute coolest looking battery I've ever seen. The two handles here are super nice versus a strap. You get a real firm grip on there. This huge screen on the top here. We got our nice we got nice large size caps here that really protects this well, rather than usually there's just a little one that goes over the top of the top but still leaves this bottom part exposed, so that's extra nice there too. These here are where those communication cables go. We'll have to look in the manual and see what those are for exactly. I'm sure it's to wire multiple batteries together, have communication between them and that sort of thing, because this does have not only does it have this nice beautiful screen on here, but it also has a Bluetooth app, and we'll take a look at that here in a minute. But let's go ahead and get this on the battery charger, get it all charged up, and do a capacity test on here, and that's where we'll start. I'm going to quickly pause this video for a moment and ask you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. So go ahead and click that subscribe button and the like button as well while you're at it. Then ring that notification bell and to get notifications. I'd really appreciate it. Now let's get back to it. Alright, let's go ahead and get this off the charger here and get this capacity test started. We're going to go ahead and set this to 105 amp hours to see if we can get over the 100 amp hour rating. So we got all the way through our capacity test here, and we got all the way through and got our full 105 amp hours out of this, which is this is only rated as a 100 amp hour battery. So 105 amp hours is doing exceptionally well, and it probably could have went a little farther, to be honest. So, but we're going to say 105 hours because that's all I tested for. So let's go ahead and take a look at this app here. I've got this all charged back up now, and I see here there's this pack overvolt protection warning here, and I've had it on the solar recharging this all day. I don't have very many of these Bluetooth batteries, and I'm not familiar if that's the normal way that it would show as a pack overvoltage when it reached full capacity, or what's going on there. But we're going to go ahead and put a little drain on there and run this heat gun here for a little bit and see if that comes off or what happens here. But we're going to have to put a little bit of a drain on there to find out. So as you can see here from the app, we're pulling 568 watts with this. And the overvoltage protection warning is gone now. So I think it just triggers whenever it gets fully charged is the deal. I'm not sure why this rated energy doesn't show 100 or 1280 watt hours. Charging. So it's in a charging state. So we're pulling in 25 watts from the solar panels right now. Okay, so now it's discharging. So there's a little light here, whether you're discharging, and then we turn that discharge off, then it goes to charging mode. So the power changes. Now we got 25.4 watts coming in, and 1.8 amps, and the current voltage. So we should see this 24 watts should change now to a discharge state of 520.4 watts. So that's pretty cool. I really like that. And then basically the screen up here is going to show the same basic things as the app does. So you see we got 23 watts it says coming in here. I'm not sure if I can get that to show up on the screen well or not. We'll go there. There we go. That's not bad. All right, so we got 23 watts there. It says it's 100% state of discharge, and it's got input, so it's got a charge there, so that's saying it's charging. Let's go ahead and turn this on again and see what happens. Now it's flipped over to here. We got a draw. Oops. Got a draw of 515 watts. And that lines up with what the app is saying approximately. There's about a 2 watt difference there. All right. My final thoughts are I think this is one of the coolest batteries I've ever seen. The screen is really cool, having it on the battery. And the Bluetooth app is really cool. It has a really nice design. I love these handles here. The communication ports, this is for if you have a computer and you have the right software and you have the right charge controller, the battery can talk to those devices if you have that. So there's a neat way to expand. I don't have anything that has this on there to really test that out. So you'd string one battery to another and then finally hook it to either a computer or a supporting charge controller. That again, I do not have one to be able to test that. So that's neat that it has it on there. If you like all the bells and whistles and all the technology of the screens and the Bluetooth and all that, I would highly recommend this battery. I personally love that stuff. I like to be able to monitor my batteries. I have a shunt on everything I have. If you have something like this, it has a shunt built in on each battery that you had in your bank. I think it's worth a little bit extra. Depending on how you look at it. That's not for everybody. Well, my buddy who's off-grid, he wouldn't want to have anything to do with all this Bluetooth stuff. I absolutely love it. I have Bluetooth everything. I have smart home stuff and everything. So I love it. It performed really well. It got 105 amp hours. And I think it's worth the extra money. If I had my way and I wasn't trying to be on a real strict budget and I needed to build a system, I would totally pay the extra money for this and have a bank of these. Right now, I think it's on sale for $269. I don't think that's bad at all, considering just a year ago I bought a lithium iron phosphate battery, and I guess it was about a year and a half ago. It was like $329 for a super basic battery that didn't have low temperature protection or any of that stuff. This does offer low temp protection. This offers all the protections. There's 20 different protections in here. So this is well thought through, well designed battery system. Now, where I think that this would really shine, if you just wanted something for a trolling motor and you only wanted a couple of batteries, or you had a small system or something like that, I feel like it would definitely be worth the extra money in that scenario. You're out trolling around the lake or something, you want to know how much energy you have left. So having that screen on there would be super handy to have. You don't want to get out onto the lake, halfway across the lake, and realize, oops, I'm out of battery. So having that all in there makes it a nice, easy connection. Using these handles to lug it around and take it off and on and off your boat. It's pretty cool. I said, this is probably one of my favorite batteries. It's a little more expensive than some of the other ones, but it has a lot of bells and whistles. So if you like the bells and whistles, I would totally recommend it. If you're on a super budget, there may be a better option for you. And Goldenmate is a good brand, and Goldenmate does have other options. I don't have any other options to show you at this time, but it is a brand that I can recommend. I think they do a good job. I've seen plenty of other review videos on their other more cheaper batteries that doesn't have all the screens and all that sort of stuff on there. That's the only reason that you're paying the extra for this particular battery. And you have to decide for you if that's worth it or not to you. To me, it is. I would totally buy a bank of 4 of these in a heartbeat if my budget would allow for such a thing. If you want to see some of my other battery review videos, I'll drop a link right here. And if you want to see my latest video, I'll drop that right here. That's the end of this video, and I'll see you in the next one.